Turning to politics now, former President Donald Trump draws a large, enthusiastic crowd for a rally in Coachella, then takes jabs at what he calls the liberal policies of California's own Vice President Kamala Harris. California is reliably blue, but the former president has many supporters throughout the state.
And during his speech, Trump blamed the state's leadership and Harris for the high cost of living and homelessness, high crime as well. Shelby Nelson was there.
Almost 30 minutes in, and this crowd was getting antsy, waiting for the former president to take the stage. But once he did, that excitement was palpable. A sea of red, hundreds of people enduring the brutal desert heat, temperatures well into the 90s, but that didn't stop excited supporters.
Oh, my heart's beating out of my chest.
From waiting for the Republican presidential nominee, Donald Trump.
That sun is hot. I'll tell you. Should I or should I not put on the hat, the famous hat?
Attendees were decked out in their Trump garb, hats and American flags at the Calhoun Ranch just outside of Coachella Saturday.
We're here to be around a bunch of common sense people that want to make America great again because the Democrats have absolutely destroyed this state.
Many saying Mr. Trump has their vote because of his policies.
The no taxes on overtime.
It's now less than a month until Election Day, and as always, Trump didn't mince words. Less than 10 minutes into the rally, he took aim at his opponent, Vice President Kamala Harris, in her home state, along with Governor Gavin Newsom.
Kamala Harris and the radical Democrats have destroyed this state. California's really, it's a paradise lost, but we're going to bring it back.
While the visit drew excitement from his most loyal backing, not everyone was happy about his arrival. Earlier this week, Coachella Mayor Stephen Hernandez released a statement saying, in part, Trump's attacks on immigrants, women, the LGBTQ community, and the most vulnerable among us don't align with values of our community. And today, from a rally, the mayor told KTLA he stands by that.
We're not intimidated. It's part of what occurs, and for us in Coachella, we know what we stand for.
Meantime, polling shows the two presidential candidates are in a dead heat among registered voters. Both VP Harris and Trump plan to campaign in key battleground states Sunday. So what's the reason behind Trump's detour to a deep blue state? Experts say that he'll get more attention here, rallying in a state you wouldn't expect him to be in.
Number two, he's expecting a good turnout of Hispanics, a lot of Hispanics in the area of Coachella. The visual of Latinos cheering Trump will be an incentive for other Latinos to support him nationwide.
And experts say Trump's visit could also help re-elect 41st District Congressman Ken Calvert in a very competitive race against Democrat Will Rollins. In Coachella, Shelby Nelson, KTLA 5 News.
Vice President Kamala Harris in the battleground state of North Carolina tonight. And after landing, she went straight to a barbecue restaurant to put together aid kits for hurricane victims. The vice president worked with a number of volunteers to pack all sorts of things, including bandages and baby formula. Democrats are working hard to flip that state in their favor for this presidential election. Harris will hold a rally tomorrow in Greenville.